Have you ever wondered about the magic that happens when you downshift your car going downhill, or how trucks maintain a steady speed without riding their brakes? The answer, my friends, is engine braking. It's a simple yet powerful technique used to slow down a vehicle without heavily relying on your brake pedal. Instead of using friction from your brake pads, engine braking uses the engine's own resistance to decelerate. Imagine coasting on a bicycle and suddenly stop pedaling. Your legs stop moving, but the bike doesn't instantly halt. The rotation of the wheels and gears creates resistance, slowing you down. That's similar to how engine braking works. When you release the accelerator in a car and possibly downshift, you're essentially turning your engine into a giant air compressor. This process creates internal resistance, which slows the vehicle down. Engine braking is a common technique used by experienced drivers, especially truckers, and those who frequently traverse hilly terrains. It's a valuable skill to learn, not only for its practicality, but also for the safety and economic benefits it offers. In the following sections, we'll delve deeper into the mechanics, advantages, and applications of engine braking, empowering you to become a more confident and fuel-efficient driver. Let's get a little more technical, shall we? When your car is cruising, the engine is constantly drawing in air and fuel to create those mini explosions that power your vehicle. When you let off the gas pedal and reduce the engine's RPM, revolutions per minute, the throttle valve closes, restricting the flow of air into the engine. This creates a vacuum effect within the cylinders. Now remember those pistons we talked about? They're still moving up and down, but with the restricted airflow, they have to work against that vacuum. This creates internal resistance, like trying to push a heavy door against a strong wind. This resistance is what ultimately slows down the vehicle's wheels. Furthermore, when you downshift, you engage a lower gear ratio, further increasing the engine's resistance against the vehicle's momentum. It's like switching to a lower gear on your bicycle when going uphill. It requires more effort, slowing you down. This combined effect of restricted airflow and lower gear engagement results in significant deceleration, all without touching your brakes. Engine braking isn't just a fancy driving technique, it comes with a multitude of benefits. First and foremost, it significantly reduces wear and tear on your brakes. Anyone who's experienced brake fade on a long downhill drive knows the importance of preserving those precious stopping mechanisms. By relying on engine braking, you're essentially transferring the burden of deceleration from your friction brakes to your engine and transmission. This results in less heat buildup in your brakes, extending their lifespan and reducing the frequency of brake pad replacements. And let's face it, new brake pads aren't exactly cheap. But it's not just about saving money on brake jobs. Engine braking also provides increased control and stability, especially on slippery surfaces or steep descents. By utilizing the engine's natural resistance, you can maintain a more consistent speed without the jerky motions associated with constant braking. This is particularly crucial for larger vehicles like trucks and buses, where maintaining control is paramount for safety. Now you might be thinking, why use engine braking when I can just step on the brakes? Well, while traditional brakes are essential for bringing your vehicle to a complete stop, they work on the principle of friction, which generates heat. Excessive heat can lead to brake fade, reducing their effectiveness and potentially leading to dangerous situations. Engine braking, on the other hand, offers a smoother and more controlled deceleration, especially at higher speeds or on downhill slopes. It's like choosing to gently coast to a stop, rather than slamming on the brakes. This not only saves your brakes from premature wear, but also provides a more comfortable ride for you and your passengers. Moreover, engine braking can be particularly useful in adverse weather conditions. On wet or icy roads, traditional braking can easily lock up your wheels, causing skids and loss of control. Engine braking allows for a more gradual and predictable deceleration, minimizing the risk of losing traction. Remember, safety should always be your top priority. Let's take this concept off the drawing board and into the real world, shall we? Imagine yourself cruising down a winding mountain road. Instead of riding your brakes and risking overheating, you downshift a gear or two. The engine roars gently, providing that comforting resistance, and you maintain a steady speed without touching the brake pedal. That's engine braking in action. Or picture a semi-truck hauling a heavy load down a steep grade. Using engine braking, the driver can maintain a controlled descent, preserving their brakes and ensuring the safety of everyone on the road. In fact, many trucking companies mandate engine braking on certain routes to enhance safety and reduce wear on their vehicles. But engine braking isn't just for long hauls and mountain passes. You can utilize it in everyday driving situations, like approaching a red light or slowing down in traffic. By anticipating your deceleration and downshifting accordingly, you can reduce your reliance on brakes and enjoy a smoother, more fuel-efficient ride. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture, the environment and your wallet. Engine braking, while seemingly simple, can have a positive impact on both. By reducing brake wear, you're not only saving money on replacements, but also minimizing the need for manufacturing new parts, which consumes energy and resources. Furthermore, engine braking can actually improve your fuel efficiency. When you downshift and let the engine slow you down, you're essentially cutting off the fuel supply to the cylinders. This means you're not burning any fuel while decelerating, unlike when you use traditional brakes. Over time, those small fuel savings can add up, reducing your carbon footprint and leaving more money in your pocket. In conclusion, engine braking is a valuable driving technique that offers a multitude of benefits. It's a testament to the ingenuity of automotive engineering, allowing us to harness the power of our engines for both acceleration and deceleration. So, next time you're on the road, remember the power of engine braking. It's a simple change that can make a big difference for your vehicle, your wallet, and our planet.